I just got a text from Mark Bunker saying that he was endorsed by the Clearwater Police Department for his election in March, which is amazing news.
That is amazing news, especially because of what the repercussions of such an endorsement will turn out from Scientology. And so that's a big change for the Clearwater Police Department, who's been allied to Scientology for decades. I mean, Mike, there was video of when you were part of OSA and harassing the Mark Bunkers of the world on behalf of Scientology. And some of those officers that were there that you were getting on your side, right, for people to just express their First Amendment rights, are, now sergeants and lieutenants, because they were there to try to trespass us, Mike, how many years later, when we went to a public park in Clearwater, downtown Clearwater.
And Mark Bunker too, right?
A theoretical public park.
Yes.
They claim it's a public park.
Correct. Anything that Scientology says that's decent and for the public benefit is always in theory.
That's
right. Yes. Yeah. Truth.
Yes.
Anyway, that is amazing. And I hope Mark Bunker continues to fight. Scientology is taking over downtown Clearwater like they have always done, which is their intention to do that with cities across America. I mean, it is a ghost town down there. I've often said that we should all start a business to generate some real business down there. It's such a lovely downtown. I mean, it's very different from LA. Like when people come to LA and they're like, we're going, we should go downtown. I'm like, it's not what you think it is. Don't want to. There's nothing down there that but it's anyway. That's a conversation for another time. But I wish him all the best, and he deserves everyone's support who could vote.
Absolutely. I mean, he is the sort of bulwark that stands against the complete and utter domination of the city government by Scientology. He's the one that stands up and says, wait a minute, I've got something to say here. And when everybody else is too chicken or cowed or whatever
allied,
the reason
or
is,
allied. Yeah. Because
exactly.
there was some video of a man who is allied to Scientology, and it was the purpose of him to speak up and out against the one person was, of course, an ally to Scientology. You don't have to be a Scientologist or a former Scientologist or a current Scientologist to be allied to Scientology for your own vested interests. And this guy stood up and talked all kinds of bullshit about Mark Bunker for Scientology. Now, if it's a tax-paying citizen of Clearwater and they have a gripe with Mark Bunker, yeah, absolutely. Like no one is perfect, and especially people on councils and city councils and boards are going to make mistakes, and we try to make those right. You try to make those right. But this was a man planted there to do Scientology's bullshit bidding. And Mark Bunker doesn't just talk about Scientology. His business is not all Scientology. He is a resident of Clearwater. What affects them affects him. And so it's just because you hear about it, because we're talking about it in regards to Scientology, but he does other work for the city of Clearwater, for the council.
A lot.
I'm not going to, I don't want to make this a campaign because, we got other things to talk about. We've done enough loving on Mark Bunker.
Yes.
All right. Let's end the loving on Mark Bunker.